You're my person anytime. Thank you for joining. God bless you, Kempsey. Yes, my question, I said, I know you've been in the business for some time, and our people that we are talking to, they really want to know. Majority, they want to know your story. They want to know what's your story, why? How come did you find online business? Why is it online business that you decide to do? What exactly is your strong why for joining the business? Please share it with us.
All right. So I have two very strong whys.
Okay.
And first of them was my kids. So I was working like 3 jobs before I started this business.
Wow.
And I used to wake up like 4, 3, and I have to leave home latest before 4:30 a.m. Those of you wondering, a.m. I have to leave home and chase after one bus that, like the first bus that passes my area,
Oh my goodness.
I had a 3-month-old baby and a 3-year-old son. I have to leave my kids to go work. After working my first shift in one company, I move on to the other one. Sometimes 3 in a day, sometimes I do 2 in a day. And all of them were not 8 hours, 8 hours. Someone would wonder, how don't you sleep? I do sleep, but the sleep was not enough. And I didn't have time for my kids. Sometimes when I'm going to work, especially if I'm leaving the house like in the afternoon, let's say I don't go for the dawn shift, and I have to leave like in the afternoon to go for another one in a different company, and I hear my kids crying, I stand behind my door and I cry as they cry. And it was so sad. But the thing is that you can't also decide not to work. How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to feed the kids? How are you going to clothe them? So I was looking for something. In fact, I did a lot of things before I started this business. I had to learn how to bake bread. I was selling bread. I didn't have machinery. I was doing everything manually. Baked for some time. Yeah, I baked for some time, gathered some money to get myself the machinery to be able to bake the bread. And it was taking a toll on me, combining all the shifts and everything, because I wanted to stop working multiple jobs, so I can be home for my kids. But then when the baking started coming in as well, I realized that I was still using, too much time and effort and energy. So I was still looking for like something to do from home.
Wow.
Actually, I wasn't even looking for a business from home. I didn't even know anything like that existed. So I was looking for a job to do from home so I can be there for my kids. And I chanced on this business. So I just did my research. I registered, I watched the webinar and did my, thought about it, prayed about it, just did my own meditations and research and decided that, what, it checks all the boxes for me. I'm going to do it from home. It's flexible. I don't have to, stress myself too much. Yes, you need to put in the work in this business, yes, and the work is just smart work. So I considered all the pros and cons, and I said, I'm going to give this a try. And here I am today. I don't regret taking that decision at all, because I wanted something I can leave behind for my kids, a legacy, and I can't leave my job for my kids. My employer doesn't even know who my kids are, but with this, they know who my kids are.
Even you that they know, they can sack you anytime, God forbid.
Yeah.
Because they are replaceable.
Those who don't know me, that is my story.